You know, we got a pretty good view from the lift that time.
Yeah.
It was mostly dirt.
Yes.
Like you saw, but did you see that little cutout? There was a concrete like cutout.
If you're talking about when we went over the second lift hill, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think part of that's the Fantasyland entrance.
Oh, okay.
I think that part of that is where you're coming in from walking.
I'm gonna slow that down for the Star Wars Land report so we can get a real slow view on that. But that was a lot of dirt back there, and you could see things, forms taking shape.
Yep.
Speaking of which, that form right there.
Yeah.
That's new, right?
Yes.
That's the second floor of the Fantasmic storage, isn't it?
I believe so. And also, it's important to block any view and sound of Star Wars from the train. Also,
right.
On this side, we need to make sure from the train you can't see it.
And it looks like we're seeing more rocks. They have finished, well, not really finished, that rock that isn't a rock that people say is a rock that isn't a rock. Is it that one?
It was like, no, it's totally rock.
Or is it that one that they're saying isn't a rock? They're both rocks. Whichever one it is, they're both rocks. Now, we also noticed the last few times we rode Big Thunder, we're like, it sure seems close, that trail.
Yeah.
To the actual
rock work. Like, is there no space for a walk rack?
There's plenty. There's plenty.
There's space.
You could see the walkway that we showed last week that they sort of carved out. There's that plus more. There's plenty of space. All right. Well, I think I see a little more definition since last week, even. Although I'm surprising because it's rained the last 3 days.
Yeah. So
they haven't been doing a lot of constructionizing in the rain, but it does look like they made some progress here on the rock work. There's more of it. It hasn't been painted, and I still don't know what they're doing with that little nook over there, that concrete nook.
I mean, I think the path is going to go in front of it, like at the ground level, but in front of it.
So, am I to guess that we're going to go underneath that train right here?
No, we're not going. We're going. Like, so that's too far down. Like, that's just past Hungry Bear is where.
Oh, okay. So
that little nook that you're not sure what it is.
Yeah.
That's where we're gonna have to walk down.
Okay.
And then we'll make an immediate right to start.
All right. What's happening, Fresh Bake? We're atop the Mickey and Friends parking structure looking out at the post-apocalyptic Star Wars land. I call it that because it's been raining for 3 days here. And that's
pretty much the end of the world for Southern
That's the end of the world in Southern California.
Our roads can't handle that much water. They flood in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I expect, Ian, that we're not going to be able to see a whole lot of, visible progress today because
they haven't had much chance to.
I was here. I didn't come. I was going to come on Wednesday, but I couldn't make it because it was raining. And then I tried to come on Thursday, but when I got here, it was raining and there was nobody working. So there was no point in doing an update then. And Friday it rained almost all day. No, it rained in the evening yesterday. But anyway, so
at that point we were about to come the next day anyways.
Yeah. So there's not a lot of progress here. We can see a lot of water that has accumulated.
The pool actually has water.
Look at this. You can see there is an accumulation of water in the transformer grave. I don't know why I call it that, but yeah, there's definitely water in there. We can't see any pool or water in the pool.
But we know there must be water now.
There must be, yeah. And what are you seeing with the way that they're shaping that dirt over there at the far wall? Tell me about that dirt. Why it looks like they're shaping it for a purpose again? Of course, last time I said that, or most of the time I said that, you just say so they can drive on it. Is that the case today?
Which dirt are we referring to?
Well, the far wall dirt. It looks like it's been. It looks like a track now. It looks like something from Mario Kart, where you come down where the H piles are staggered, and then you hang a left, and you come right back up the track. toward Toontown?
I think again that's more just because the vehicles are going up.
Right.
And in the end, that's just going to be landscaping.
Just landscaping. Somebody gave me a term for that dirt. I've already forgotten it. Dang it! Why did I forget that already? But that's just to help, what do you call it?
Next is a berm, a sound area.
Yeah, want to shore it up, give it more stability, I guess, for the work that they're doing. There again is the back side of the rock work that we've been watching them put together now for the last couple weeks. Hasn't been painted or anything like that or finished. It's just they're still putting up what do they like the mesh or whatever?
Yeah, just the frame itself.
The framing.
There's still more that needs to go in.
Yeah, it's going to run along the length of that, I would guess, right? Yeah. Now, as we pan to the left, Ian.
Yes.
Right around to the right of the Fantasmic Storage, to the right of the turret. It looks like they're starting to build something there.
Oh, the steel work?
It's the steel work, yeah.
I think that's for more rock work. The other stuff, rock work, was steel.
Is that how it looks at the beginning?
That's how the other stuff worked. You have the steel structure.
Because we never really saw much of that, did we?
There was the steel structure and then the rock work frames going over that.
Okay. The frames like that mesh stuff or whatever.
Yeah, we'll go over that stuff.
Yeah, that you could see through. I just, we didn't get to see a lot of that from our perspective here.
Yeah.
That steel framework. So that's kind of neat that we're getting to see that. Can we even see the fort anymore?
No.
The fort is gone.
I mean, it's there, but between the walls and some of the dirt in between the walls piling, it's blocking a little view, but we have
Yeah.
That's why they don't need to put screens and tarps on the structure, because this construction blocks itself.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to get more and more like that.
As more of the show buildings and buildings go up, all the cool stuff will get blocked.
That's okay. We still can report on it.
Point being, you don't need to tarp up the structure, Disney. It's okay.
Yeah, don't bother. Now, normally we don't come to this little spot right here because the trees block any kind of reasonable view as I pan to the right. But it seems to me, Ian, now you disagree perhaps, I'm not sure, but it seems like we can see better. We can see through those trees better than we used to be able to. This area was unseeable to me.
I mean, they could have trimmed some. It could have been leaves fell off because it's colder and rainy.
So what are we looking at over here? Because we never really talk about this section. This area is C, area 3, whatever you want to call it. What are we looking at, I wonder? That's just going to be, if we look at the concept art, it's that area that's kind of barren looking, but you can see that kind of the black, there's some red lights or something coming out of there.
That's a lot of space. I feel like maybe that's where they could eventually put a third attraction, because there's a lot of space for just open air, for just, entrance area in the Star Wars.
Yeah, you're right. It feels like there's supposed to be something there.
Because if the bulk of the land
that's a big piece of property for entrance.
Yeah, it's a lot of. So I'm wondering if that's space that for now will be landscaping, but in the future to be more stuff.
If I recall, so as we look at the concept art, then what we're seeing over here, none of that. That's almost out of frame.
Yeah, all that stuff isn't detailed in the concept art for California or Orlando Star Wars.
So do you think it could be kind of like show, perhaps like hidden show?
I think some of it could be for show, but I think there's no way that it's all intended to permanently just be landscaping.
It can't be. It's too big. It's too much
space.
Too much space. Too big an area for it to just be empty.
My guess is, at least at the time of announcing and doing the concept art, they had 2 attractions that locked in with funding and design. So that was the Battlescape and the Falcon. And they're probably still or maybe still are arguing and debating about a attraction, both in terms of design and in terms of funding.
Well, that's why I was maybe second guessing our ideas of where Battle Escape is, where its footprint is, because I feel like it should be more this way. You had it going all the way over to almost to where the access road is.
Yeah, the little perimeter wall thing.
Right, the little concrete walls. I feel like maybe that's not. I feel like maybe that's something else.
But that all seems to be one big building.
Why? But that building can't be. That can't be over here. You don't think?
Considering that building includes the pool, which supposedly for the elevator mechanism for that 2-story ride,
yeah,
I feel like that's pretty much the Battle Escape ride.
That just seems. I just can't. How could
Well, this would resolve my issue of the land only having 2 rides. Again, I don't care about them being all e-tickets now, but the fact that there are only 2 rides in a 14-acre land
just doesn't. I can't do the math on this. I cannot do the math on this.
I think maybe not an opening, but some of that space is for a third attraction.
But they're planning the third attraction for way back there, I thought. Remember, Holtz is saying that building right there is the expansion. The Warehouse 13.
It's possible. Again, it's possible that's for expansion. This is for something that they have just wasn't locked down enough to announce.
Yeah,
I mean, the next time we're going to get solid, big information is D23 next August.
Yeah.
That's when we'll start getting big information about this and Marvel stuff. We'll say, hey, we actually have things planned. Here's some details. Eat it up.
Fresh Baked, if you guys have any ideas on what they could possibly, because that is just a huge piece of land right there.
Yeah.
That cannot just be, the way in and landscaping. It can't be.
It's too big for that.
Yeah, it's just way too big.
Especially here in Anaheim, where space is so precious.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, before we go, because we're about ready to wrap here, we were trying to, get our bearings when we were at, or later, I guess it's going to be, because earlier, when we were at Big Thunder Trail, we were trying to figure out where the turret is, and you're saying it's that to the right of the white of the tarp.
Yeah, this.
It's a square.
This boxy bit here.
Yeah, it's a boxy bit. That gives us some, if that is what it is, that gives us some scale in terms of where we are on the map. Or not the map, but the concept art. Because we're figuring the concept art, it's that cylindrical, conical thing.
Yeah. However, it's going to be visible from the riverside.
Which, I still can't. I'm not sure about that.
Again, it could be some trickery where one side, which makes sense to one side, and the other.
He's thinking Tiki Room / Jolly Holiday. Jolly Holiday.
One side of the building looks like Main Street.
Yeah.
The exact other is Tiki, Polynesian, and you wouldn't know unless you pay attention.
Oh wait, before we go, let's go walk down to the Hungry Bear side. So let's first check out, see if there's any new developments with the walking path, but what we assume is the walking path at the Hungry Bear. It looks about the same. Has it maybe gotten bigger? Longer?
Possibly longer?
I don't know. But it's getting harder to see what they're doing on the riverside of that area because of those concrete walls they're putting up.
Yep.
And they definitely have dug out more.
Because we're going to walk through that gap there.
Yeah. You talk about this gap right there.
That's where we will walk.
Mind the gap. That's your gap. That's the walkway. You're going to kind of go down there and then imagine a walkway like following right against the hill, I would imagine.
Yes. And then you'll hang on the left. Or sorry, the right, I should say. When you walk in, you'll right.
That's still a long way without any sort of Star Wars-y stuff happening.
Yeah.
There's got to be something, man.
Whether that, it has to be something there.
Wow.
Yeah, just a lot of space to be just.
I guess what was that one vlogger? She's in Los Angeles. Got video of them digging that out, didn't she?
I think so.
This area, to the right of the train, because that was very much built. They dug out a whole bunch of stuff there, didn't they?
Yes.
That looks like it's been completely carved out. I would have liked to have seen that.
We've got lots more for you guys to see, so grab a churro and watch our Star Wars Land updates with the Knothole Gang, or maybe our Secrets in History videos. And we're now at Disney World, so please do subscribe and watch our adventures there. And don't forget, you can support Fresh Baked through our Patreon campaign and get some exclusive benefits in the process. Thank you, everyone. Fresh Baked!